right, I am going to show you how to use redfin.com, which is really useful for finding real estate options listed available for purchase in the US in particular. So I'm going to take a look specifically at Boston. Oh, I do want to say I don't recommend that you sign up. We're just going to save our links because they do really email you a lot otherwise. But Boston is specifically the Boston I meant is Boston, Massachusetts. So I do need to be careful not to hit a different Boston that may be a small town in a different state in the US. But I was looking for Boston, Massachusetts. And the very first thing I need to do before I get too excited about $1 million home is to put a price maximum. For our project, our price max is $500,000. You can make it lower if you want, but please not higher. So our price max is $500,000. The other thing I need to do is look at the filters. That filters button right here is really important. Filters. So I'm going to put in some filters that might be important to you. You'll have to decide what you prefer. There's no requirement for these parts of the filters. So beds is how many bedrooms you want to have. So the minimum bedrooms, let's say I want to have at least 2 bedrooms in my home, I have to put that here. I could put a maximum if I have one. I also need to put a minimum number of bathrooms. So if I want 1 bathroom or 2 bathrooms, I have to put that in my actual thing. So maybe for me, I'm going to do 2 bedrooms and 1 bath for now. And then I need to choose the property type. So do I want it to be a house? Remember, like a single family home? Do I want it to be a condo? Or do I want to include both of them? You can see in Boston, mostly in our price range are condos. But if I want a house, I might want to look outside of Boston. So I'm going to click right here where it says Boston. I'm going to actually X out my search. And that way it will include everything on the map. So I can zoom in and out. And I can decide that I'm interested in Boston or some of the places nearby. I'm okay going out to Dedham or Quincy or something like that. So I can definitely change that around, or I can switch back to condo or any other interest that I have. There are some other filters that are optional. You can look down here, and especially square feet if there's a particular year, you don't want it to be an old building or a new one, and if there's some other things that you require. But mostly the most important filters, you have to do price. And I highly encourage you to do bedrooms, bathrooms, and even if it's 1 bedroom or a studio, it's just helpful to put in something, at least in one of these spots, so that you can decide. Studio means, by the way, that there's no separate bedroom. It's 1 room for the entire house. So when I'm done, I can click Apply Filters, and there are 2 ways to search. One is by looking here at the different options, and I can sort those options as well. Another way is to go on the actual map and click on some different ones that I might be interested in, and that specific one, it will go to that specific one. So if I want to get this house in Milton, I have that opportunity to look at it in either this way or by scrolling otherwise. To look more closely at the house, I click on it and I actually look at the price, the beds, the baths, the description, oh, okay, it's a single family home, some more information. So I can really see if it's any good. I can also look through the pictures because I'm not just choosing the first one I see. If I like it, that's great. But if not, I might want to look through some of these pictures and see if I actually like it or not. So that's the plan. Okay? When I'm done, if I do in fact like it, this is the link that I need to copy paste. So I need to come up to the top here and copy that link that I had up here and paste it into the actual document that I'm using for my work. But if I don't like that one, there's many more options that I can take a look at instead. Good luck with your search. I really hope that you find the most awesome places. and put them into your document.